Hey there, Chiefs Kingdom. Let me ask you something. Do you really think it's all about having the biggest names on the field every week? Think the Chiefs can only dominate if every star player is healthy and ready? Well, let me tell you, it's not that simple. Right now, our Kansas City Chiefs are sitting pretty with one of the best records in the league, 9 wins, just 1 loss. But here's the kicker. 2 of our key players, Isaiah Pacheco and Charles Omenihu, are being kept on the sidelines. Yeah, you heard me right. No top running back. No top pass rusher. And yet, this team is still a serious force to be reckoned with. Now, I know you're probably wondering, why hold them back? Isn't every game crucial? That's the beauty of what the Chiefs are doing. Andy Reid and his crew aren't just thinking about this week. They're playing the long game, building something bigger, something championship-worthy. But before we dive into the details, I want to hear from you. Are you okay with this cautious approach, or would you prefer to see these stars back ASAP? Let me know in the comments. And hey, if you love keeping up with every twist and turn of the Chiefs season, subscribe to our channel right now and hit the notification bell. Help us grow and hit our goal of 2,000 subscribers. We can't do it without you. So, what's next? Let's break down why this decision isn't just smart, it's downright genius. Alright, let's talk about what's really going on here. Isaiah Pacheco, our powerhouse running back, the guy who's been the heartbeat of the Chiefs' ground game for the past 2 seasons, is back at practice. But hold on, they're not rushing him onto the field just yet. And Charles Omenihu, a crucial piece of our defense, is nearing the end of his recovery from a tough ACL injury. He's close, but not quite there. Now, before you get frustrated thinking, why not just put them in? We need them. Let me tell you why this is genius. Andy Reid is taking a calculated approach, and it's all about timing. Sure, every game matters, but what matters most is being ready for the playoffs. Why risk re-injuring these key players in Week 12 when the Chiefs are already sitting at the top of the AFC? This week, they're up against the Carolina Panthers, a team in the middle of rebuilding. The Chiefs are heavily favored, even without Pacheco and Omenihu. It's the perfect game to let them rest and recover fully. Imagine rushing them back too soon, only for them to get hurt again when we need them the most. That's not the Chiefs' way. But what about you? If you were Andy Reid, would you keep Pacheco and Omenihu out, or would you roll the dice and play them now? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'm curious to know how you'd handle this. And hey, while we're chatting, make sure to give this video a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, now's the time. Stay connected to everything Chiefs as we march toward the playoffs. Next up, let's dig into how this team's depth and adaptability are keeping them on top, even without 2 of their stars. Here's where it gets exciting, because while some teams would be panicking without their key players, the Chiefs, they adapt. They thrive. This is what sets them apart. Let's start with the backfield. With Isaiah Pacheco out, you might think the run game would suffer, right? Wrong. Enter Kareem Hunt, a name every NFL fan knows. He's proven time and again that he's one of the league's most dangerous runners. And right next to him, Carson Steele, a young talent who's been working hard all season to earn his shot. Together, these 2 form a dynamic duo capable of carrying the ground game while Pacheco takes his time to recover. And then there's Charles Omenihu's absence on defense. Is it a hit? Of course. He's one of the best edge rushers on the team. But the Chiefs' defensive line isn't a one-man show. Guys like Chris Jones are stepping up big time, creating chaos for opposing quarterbacks. The linebackers are locked in, and the secondary? Playing lights out. This defense knows how to rise to the challenge, no matter who's out. So here's my question for you. Do you think the Chiefs' depth is enough to carry them through the next few games without these stars? Or do you feel the cracks starting to show? Vote in the comments below. Let's see where Chiefs Kingdom stands. And if you're still watching, which I know you are, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell icon. We're pushing toward 2,000 subscribers, and with your help, we'll get there in no time. Now, let's take a step back and look at the bigger picture, what this decision says about the Chiefs' long-term vision. Let's zoom out for a second and talk big picture. This decision to rest Isaiah Pacheco and Charles Omenihu isn't just about Week 12, it's about setting the stage for the playoffs. Think about it, the Chiefs aren't just trying to win games. They're trying to win championships. Right now, they're sitting at 9-1, the best record in the AFC, and arguably the NFL. But Andy Reid knows the regular season is just the warm-up. The real test begins in January. That's why the Chiefs aren't rushing anyone back. It's not about one game or even the next few, it's about having a fully loaded, healthy roster when the stakes are at their highest. This kind of patience shows why the Chiefs are consistently one of the most dominant teams in the league. Other teams might panic, throwing their injured stars back onto the field too soon. Not Kansas City. They're playing chess while everyone else is stuck on checkers. But let me ask you, how do you feel about this approach? Would you rather see the Chiefs go all in every week, or are you on board with the slow and steady strategy? Drop your opinion in the comments. I can't wait to see how Chiefs Kingdom feels about this. And here's another angle to consider. This cautious approach sends a message to the rest of the league. The Chiefs are saying, we're not just playing to win, we're playing to dominate. That kind of confidence is intimidating. Even with some of their best players sidelined, they're still a nightmare for their opponents. So, if you're loving this deep dive into the Chiefs strategy, now's the time to hit that like button. Subscribe to Total Chiefs and help us reach our 2,000 subscriber milestone. Your support is what keeps us going. Up next, let's talk about what this game against the Panthers means and how the Chiefs plan to execute without Pacheco and Omenihu. Now, let's talk about this week's matchup, the Carolina Panthers. On paper, it looks like an easy win. The Panthers are in the middle of a rebuild, and the Chiefs are heavy favorites. But if you've been a football fan long enough, you know nothing is guaranteed in the NFL. Andy Reid and his squad aren't about to take this game lightly. Even without Isaiah Pacheco and Charles Omenihu, the Chiefs have a game plan, and it's a good one. Kareem Hunt and Carson Steele will lead the ground game, bringing their unique strengths to keep the offense balanced. Meanwhile, Patrick Mahomes remains the X factor, ready to pick apart defenses with his arm and creativity. Defensively, the Chiefs' depth will shine. Chris Jones will anchor the line, wreaking havoc up front, while the secondary continues to lock down opposing receivers. This team has been built to handle adversity, and this week is another opportunity to prove it. But here's where you come in. How do you think the Chiefs will fare without two key players? Predict the final score in the comments. Let's see who in Chiefs Kingdom can get the closest. And don't forget, this isn't just about one game. It's another chance for the Chiefs to show why they're the NFL's most complete team. Even with injuries, they've got the tools, talent, and coaching to get the job done. If you're enjoying this breakdown, now's the perfect time to subscribe. Join the Total Chiefs family and help us hit our goal of 2,000 subscribers. Together, we'll keep the kingdom strong. Now, as we head to the final chapter, let's reflect on what this all means for the Chiefs' path to another championship. Here's the thing, my friend, what we're witnessing with the Kansas City Chiefs isn't just about this season. It's about building a dynasty. Andy Reid and his team are playing the long game, and every decision, including resting key players like Pacheco and Omenihu, is a calculated move toward another championship. This team understands something most others don't. Greatness isn't built overnight, and it certainly isn't maintained by chasing short-term wins. It's built on discipline, patience, and a clear vision. That's why they're not rushing anyone back. They're looking ahead to January, where every game is win or go home. Now, think about what this means for Chiefs Kingdom. As a fan, you're part of something bigger, something historic. The Chiefs are redefining what it means to be a powerhouse in the NFL. They've got depth, leadership, and a culture that prioritizes long-term success over short-term risks. But I've got to ask, do you believe this team has what it takes to bring home another Lombardi trophy? What's your confidence level as we head into the second half of the season? Share your thoughts in the comments, and let's get the conversation going. And if you're new here, or even if you've been with us for a while, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and enable notifications. Help us reach our goal of 2,000 subscribers and stay locked in for all the latest updates, analysis, and more. Your support fuels this channel and keeps Chiefs Kingdom united. As we wrap up, remember this: the road to greatness isn't easy, but with the Chiefs, it's always worth the ride. Buckle up, because this journey is far from over. And as always, go Chiefs!